Welcome back to Game On. Hey, time now to start looking back at events today in the match between India and Namibia, the final game of the group stage of the Super 12s of this World T20. Right, just to recap, it was Namibia who batted first. India won the toss and said, you guys can bat, we'll chase. Much to the disappointment of some, I think, at the ground in Dubai, who'd like to have seen India give it a full crack batting first. So if we have a quick look at the summary card, we'll just show you how Namibia fared. It wasn't great, to be honest. Highest score, 26 down the order from that man, David Wiese. 21 from Stefan Bard at the top. Michael van Lingen, 14. There was a brisk start, actually, first couple of overs. Then the wickets started to go. So their final tally after their 20 overs, 132 for 8. So yes, under pressure from India's bowlers pretty much all the way through. That's the nature of the game at this level. If we just run through now the fall of wickets, we'll see how Namibia's batsmen fared one by one.
All together in this tournament yet.
Miscued pull shot. Instead of going over mid-wicket for 4 or 6, this one ends up off the bottom end of the bat, really. Ends up safely in the hands of mid-off. That was Mohammad Shami. Oops.
Obviously, wow, he's almost shaking the Jesus hand.
Yes, that was Craig Williams. The finger went up here, an LBW, which was challenged. Here we go with this sweep shot. A typical sign, of course, of the batsman trying to find a way to score runs, but the review confirmed that it was 3 reds and that was that. Straightforward catch at slip. Nice to see, of course, a slip in the context of a T20 game. A little bit of turn there. The wily old fingers of Ravichandran Ashwin still working. Then he pushes one through.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, good catch.
Real good catch, because that came off a very thick edge.
That's a carom ball
Yeah.
from Ashwin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good catch.
And that was the end of Gerrit Erasmus, so the end of the captain's tournament.
Not a
Leading
good
edge.
catch.
Low catch, nicely
Sharma.
taken. Jadeja, the man now, just doing his own little version of bamboozling. All those little subtle changes of pace. That's a good catch.
Yes.
Right, that's just come forward a little bit, and that's just Ashwin.
Just playing on the wrong line.
This is the reason
Okay, it's not just Ashwin, it's turned. Look at it, look at that.
Just a little bit.
Man, it's turned a foot.
Just a little bit.
A little bit compared to India in the 70s. There we go again. Simple chance, just a miscue again off the toe of the bat. This is the change of pace, though. David Wiese completely undone by a change of pace he didn't see from the hand. And just a very casual approach to catching one of those not particularly high skies. Rohit Sharma there, just making it look very easy. So that's how they went.
Yeah, initially they started off well, 33 for none. उसके बाद start अच्छा लगा नमीबिया का, पर ज़्यादा देर कैरी नहीं कर पाते, यही प्रॉब्लम रहती है एसोसिएट नेशन।
शामी ने ट्राई की थी कि आगे बॉल करके विकेट्स लेने के लिए, उसमें थोड़ा रन बन गए, इसलिए हम लग रहा है कि स्टार्ट अच्छा हुआ। थोड़ा सा उन्होंने दूसरे गेयर में आए और टीम को गिराते चले गए। एक अजीब सी चीज़ मैच में देखने को मिली, जैसे 80s में होता था ना, आउट करने के बाद बड़े एक दूसरे को देखते थे, फिर हाथ यूँ करते थे, बस। आज इंडियन का एटीट्यूड क्या था, एक होता है ना आउट करने के बाद गदर होना, एक दूसरे को शाबाशी देना, वो चीज़ नज़र नहीं आई। तो नज़र आता है कितना अफसोस था दोनों टीमों को। नमीबिया को भी अफसोस हो गया कि जा रहे हैं वापस, लेकिन इनको इंडिया का एक बहुत बड़ा सेटबैक हुआ है इस वर्ल्ड कप में। आउट होने के बाद देखिएगा एक दूसरे को शाबाशी भी नहीं दी।
किस चीज़ का अफसोस हुआ होगा
यार? होता है ना, जैसे हम लोग यूबीएल थे, जब हम लोग बाहर हो जाते थे कितना अफसोस होता था, इतनी बड़ी टीम होती थी और नेशनल बैंक फाइनल खेल रही होती थी, अफसोस होता था।
लेकिन ये देखा ना, वो वहाँ पे कुछ उनके पुराने क्रिकेटर्स ने भी कहा जी IPL इज बिगर देन द T20 वर्ल्ड कप।
यार इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है, बिल्कुल ठीक बोला है सुनील गावस्कर ने और सनी भाई ने।
और उसके बाद जो दूसरी चीज़ थी, जो अभी रवि शास्त्री का हम इंटरव्यू सुन रहे थे, तो उन्होंने कहा कि जी हमें जो है ना रेस्ट नहीं था IPL में। और
ये मैसेज दे रहे हैं आपको, एक इंडिया से बैठ के दिया, सनी भाई ने दिया, एक रवि शास्त्री ने दिया कि फ्यूचर जो आता है ना पूरे वर्ल्ड में वो IPL का है। ये मैसेज है। ये इसको अभी ICC ने कट डाउन नहीं किया या कोई प्रॉब्लम वो नहीं किया, तो ये दूसरी जैसे CPL है या बांग्लादेश, इसको भी रन करने लगेंगे, इनके लिए मसला थोड़ी है।
इनकी टीमें हैं CPL
तो ऑलरेडी कर रहे हैं ना वहाँ पे
3 से 4 टीमें।
और एमिरेट्स लीग,
I think more than 3 teams.
Yeah.
The owners are Indians in CPL.
And
ये एमिरेट्स लीग जो है,
Emirates leagues में जो सारे हैं वो all Indian,
And even the US setup.
US, Canada, we have
Mostly.
seen Canadian League, there was all Indians.
Emirates got 5 teams, Emirates League. 4 of them owned by the same franchisee from India, IPL.
That's where the money is.
So coming back to the match, Ashwin was not selected in the first couple of games. With the way he has been bowling, yes, he's got wickets against some of the newer teams.
Definitely a better option than Chakravarti
Chakravarti.
because he bowled carom but doesn't turn. And what we have seen Ashwin's bowling, he developed that carom ball. That's why he's back in the team. I think they made a mistake not playing Ashwin.
Against Pakistan?
Yeah.
आई थिंक कि जो अभी अश्विन का अगर आप देखें जो कैच हुआ है कोर्ट बिहाइंड हुआ है वो जो कैरम बॉल था जिसकी आकिब भाई बात करें अगर आप उसको देखें तो एयर में भी वो बाहर निकला है बाहर निकला पड़ने के बाद थोड़ा सा और बाहर निकला
और इवन जो स्लिप भी लगी है वो बहुत रेवोल्यूशंस थे बॉल के
और
ऊपर
जो बोल्ड भी हुआ है आप उसको देखें कि राउंड द स्टंप से बॉल जो है ना एयर में अंदर आया है ड्रिफ्ट हुआ है उसके
और
बाद
फिर
स्पिन
break
हुआ है
हुआ।
जो उसका ब्रेक हुआ है
So India has definitely missed a trick there, selecting their 11. Of course, toss was an issue, batting was an issue, but the bowling that we have been talking about, that they have not been able to take wickets. So the selection of the 11 was an issue as well for them.
Yeah, it's always relevant. Should we just have a quick look at the bowling figures? Bowling figures for India today. All right, against Namibia, qualifying side. I mean, the outstanding figures are the 2 spinners, Ashwin, I say 2 spinners, sorry, from Ashwin and Jadeja, 3 for 20, 3 for 16. Azhar playing his only game of this group stage, none for 30, which actually is not great, given the circumstance, given how dominant the other 2 spinners were. Of course, we know a lot about Shami and Bumrah anyway, but in terms of this spin and that selection, what about, I mean, there's all these varieties, yes, they're great, and if it's bowled properly and bowled well, and we've seen a lot of that in this tournament, then it's very effective. For Ashwin, who is clever and thinks a lot about batsmen, has all that experience, that might, I mean, does that make up for the lack of sort of genuine revolutions? We did, by the way, that one did turn. I'm telling you, that one turned, the ball the left hand.
Bit.
I want to get that again. I want to prove this
Let's
point.
see it again. Just a bit.
That might be tricky.
Huh?
That might. Hang on, look at this. Hey, look at this. Look at
Just
this.
look at that, a lot
Okay.
of revolutions there.
Okay,
on-
let's
Let's have a look at
few
this
reds
again.
on that one.
And you tell me where the bat comes down here. That's a good catch. That was right outside our stump.
That's just turned a little. That's turned a little bit. This is the carom ball we talked about,
Good catch.
and that's gone straight on.
Let's have a look at
Rashid
that.
catches that beautifully. There you go. Out the front of the hand, fizzes off the pitch.
That's right.
Okay, so out the front of the hand, fizzes off the pitch. Right now,
That's
pay
it.
attention.
Nice drift and
Pay attention.
What did
Look
that
at that.
do?
Well, I
Just
tell you
a
what. Okay,
bit.
if right, Vivi, come on.
Just a bit.
Oh,
Just a bit.
Vivi, you're
Just a tiny bit.
right.
Have I got some support here?
Angle, yeah.
Vivi,
Thank you so much.
Vivi, that's more than you ever turned in.
Well, I will agree to that.
Oh my God! Thank you for that. That's the dream ball. That's the dream ball.
Sometimes these amateur batsmen confuses a lot
Why?
because they even don't even judge the length and don't judge which way is going and make it huge, a big.
आके ये एयर में खेल गए मतलब कि राउंड द विकेट वो आया एयर में खेल गए एयर में बॉल आ रही है एंगल बने उसने तो एयर में ही खेल गया वो पिच होने के बाद हल गया
That's what the revolution does. You believe, oh, it's full toss, it's coming near me. And it's not there.
And if you look and see where the bat came down, the bat was
We're going
slightly
to play
to
like
the
a
onside.
freestyle now.
Okay, good. Can I say, as a left-hander, I know it's a long, long time ago. You
David.
followed your what?
I'll back you to smack that anywhere. And especially the place that you enjoy more than anything else. I would back you to do that. Every time, 101%.
Okay. See, flattery, flattery, like
No,
arrant flattery.
no. This is honest talk here. That ball only turned just.
Maybe we can instigate one of those Twitter polls from PTV Sports.
yeah.
PTV Sports on Twitter, tell us how much that ball turned. You've probably got better televisions at home than we have here. You can probably see the details detail. You can probably see the dust. You can see that line going down towards the past the leg stump, turning to hit the middle stump. And I wouldn't have hit it far. Okay, so yeah, that's for you to
So
decide.
Vivian, for left-handers, I don't think so. Off-spinners look like Mickey Mouse.
No, he would.
They do trouble the left-hander
would
a
have
bit more.
creamed that. Creamed that. This guy played down. He was supposed to be on the Bakerloo line. Huh?
Instead of Piccadilly.
On Piccadilly.
I'll just get my tube map up on the screen there. Don't forget to wear a mask on the tube, all right? Bakerloo or Piccadilly, you've got to wear a mask, okay? It's still mandatory. And, okay, right, the other guy who, that guy. The other guy.
The other one.
Ravi
Jadeja.
Jadeja, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone looks superstar when playing these bowling to these batters, isn't it?
Here we are, here he goes. Look at that, it's unplayable.
happened?
Unplayable.
No one asked him. He would have met the judge at some point. But you can't do that. You can't go and shake the guy's hand when you're supposed to be using the bat.
The straight delivery, isn't it? Simple.
He bowls stump to stump, vary his pace, and odd ball turns and create doubt in the batsman's mind.
Undercutter.
He himself doesn't know which one is turning and which one is going straight. How can batsman? He just bowled a good
Stump
line.
to stump.
Look at this.
The
This one
rest
just
is up to the batsman.
held up again and took the leading edge.
I think we had
So
enough
two-
discussing Namibia since morning.
So two unplayable spinners. It would have destroyed any batting lineup in the world on their day today. And one who went for 30 or 4. So what about that Sulaiman Chahal comes in at the end?
He was rather expensive.
I still believe that Chahal, that guy, RCB guy, is
Yeah,
still
yes,
better
yes.
bowler than
Yeah, Kuldeep Yadav and him.
Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal. That was their actually T20, genuine T20
Well,
bowlers.
this is the guy.
Kuldeep, yeah,
like
Chinaman.
based on Google, he's a
Chinaman.
Chinaman.
Chinaman, yeah.
Because
David, how are we
that's,
going to play that?
that's
I'll
why
run down as it again.
Kulcha करते हैं kulcha.
that's why Ashwin was out of the team for 4 years because these two guys were doing really great job for India. Even in England when they won the series in England, ODI
They win.
series.
You know, that is the
Yeah,
reason.
so
Okay,
that's the reason.
the captain
Coach.
fighting for his players. That's where Kohli goes wrong. If it would have been Dhoni, story would be different because he always fight for his players. Come on, give me that.
हाँ धोनी युवराज सिंह एंड रायना के ऊपर रहा वो रहा फिर एंड तक
No, this is what the difference is. All the good captains they demand.
Have you ever
If the
fought-
captain didn't,
Who have you fought for, David, when you were captain?
It's a long story. It's a very long story.
even the same thing in Pakistan team, there was a different team that selected different one, but this is the first time Babar stood on his feet and said, "Look, I need these guys."
He was asked, I think, the first time, what do you want?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of
Ramiz Raja coming,
somebody
understanding.
actually did the right thing, respecting your captain
Yes,
is a wise decision.
wise decision. Agreed.
Okay, well done. We're agreed.
One board was wise enough to give power to Imran Khan to change the selected team in 1988 and replace me in the team. So that's why I love when the boards give respect to the captain.
I love it when you quote. I love it when you quote recent examples to really help the current selection through. Anyway, we agreed on something there, which is nice. Don't forget to get your opinion in as to how much that ball turned from Ravi Ashwin. Please let us know. We're going to take a break for now because this is Game on Hay.